Welcome to the UC Davis Arboretum Teaching Nursery.
Welcome to the UC Davis Teaching Nursery. There's a reason I'm not an actor.
Hi, it's Taylor from the UC Davis Arboretum Teaching Nursery. It may be triple digits here in the Central Valley, but today we're going to take a look at some cool summer blooming plants. We often fall prey to the eye candy of the spring and the fall bloomers during the sales, but we miss that great summer bloom. So here we're looking at Achillea Coronation Gold. This is a great summer bloomer. I just scared away the native bees that we're kind of feeding off of this right now. Expect this to get about 18 inches tall, spreading slowly, loves the sun. This is a great spot for a couple of different summer bloomers that we've got. This is Aster Ficardi Munch, or what we call Munch Aster. Great summer bloomer. It blooms late spring until early fall. The bees, the butterflies absolutely love this guy. It's a good one to kind of cut back and you can get a reflush of blooms because you can see some of these fading out. Or you can just leave these seeds on them for some food for some birds. If you look back behind here, this yellow Solidago californica, and you can just see all of the pollinators that are flying off, and they're actually kind of freaking me out right now because they're looking for the nectar that I'm messing with. So if you get up close, you can see this. Solidago californica, or California goldenrod. This is the variety called Cascade Creek. It's a great ground cover. It's going to be slowly spreading, but a great summer bloomer. Cut it to the ground in the fall. So this one's Teucrium aroanium, or creeping germander. Great purple flower on it. Not real tall, more about a foot tall, but spreading to 2.5, 3 feet wide. Great ground cover plant for the full sun. Can handle some part shade in the afternoon. This is a really easy one to maintain. You can just give it a slight haircut in the fall when it's done blooming. It's an evergreen, so you don't have to worry about it going away in the wintertime. So I've got a lot of different varieties of echinacea, or coneflower. Some people call it prairie flower. This is a great summer bloomer. I have several different colors here on the table that'll be available for the fall sale. I've been pruning them back just to fill them up for you so they look nice and full for this fall. Coneflower is a great plant for that really nasty spot. It's not a plant that needs high maintenance. It actually thrives on neglect. So lots of sun, kind of bad soil, try out an echinacea. So here we are at Perovskia otripkifolia little spires, or easier just to say Russian sage. People used to be kind of scared of the older versions of these that spread all over the garden. The newer cultivars are much better behaved, stay in one spot, bloom really well. It's a herbaceous perennial, meaning that it's going to die down to the ground every year and come back up. So don't think it died off, because it's not going to do that. They're very hardy, very sun tolerant, and very drought tolerant. Excellent plant. So here's another variety of penstemon. You're familiar with Margarita Bop that blooms really heavy in the spring, really heavy in the fall, kind of slows down during the summer. Penstemon Delft's Blue is a great way to add more color from a penstemon in the summertime. Hummingbirds love it, the birds and the bees love it. You can really trim it back hard and just induce some more blooms when it's done blooming. So this is Kniphofia Nancy's Red. There's a lot of different types of Kniphofia, or red hot pokers, spring blooming ones, fall blooming ones, summer blooming ones, and winter blooming ones. This is one of the great summer blooming shows. Nancy's Red stays about 2.5 feet tall when it's in full flower. Really easy to maintain. Follow these flower stalks all the way back, prune them off, throw them in your compost bin, and enjoy. Alright, so this might blow your mind. This is Leucophyllum. This one is called Lynn's Legacy. This is one of our Arboretum All-Stars. Great summer blooming plant. I've got a couple of these for the fall, but mostly what you're going to see at the fall sale is going to be this darker purple bloom of green cloud. So there's compactum that I'll have at the sale, green cloud, and a variety called Rio Bravo. Very drought tolerant, nice and dense, and it adds a ton of color to your yard. They're evergreen, so you don't have to do any major maintenance. These flowers are just going to fall off when they're done. Okay. So this is one of my most favorite shady ground covers. Ceratostigma plumbaginoides, or dwarf plumbago makes it easier. Loves this shady location that it's planted in right here. Filtered shade, dappled shade, it's going to be fine. Even if it gets a good shot of morning sun, it's also going to be just fine. Stay dark green and bloom really heavily. This is herbaceous, meaning that it's going to die all the way down in the wintertime, And all you have to do is just rake it away and it'll come back up next spring. This is another one of our Arboretum All-Stars, Purple Dome Aster. You can see why they call it Purple Dome. The whole top of this is going to be a mass of these dark purple blooms all summer into the early fall. This is one that you really want to cut back hard every fall when it's done blooming. You'll know it's done when the top of it turns chocolate brown. Cut it down to the ground. So this is one of our propagation manager, Lisa's, favorite plants. This is Roseanne cranesbill, or geranium. Blooms for most of the year. This really sweet purple blue flower. More of a ground cover. Going to be about 1.5 to 2 feet tall. Very hardy. Will definitely attract some of your favorite beneficials and pollinators.